Hey everybody, welcome back to Busy Gardening with Mrs. Busybody. And what we are now doing is doing some up-potting of our seedlings that we started in our Girlfriend Seed Starting Kit on to the next phase, which is repurposing the cups that we had for our peppers and tomatoes. And we are going to take our X-Acto knife and cut the tops off of these cups. This X-Acto knife and cut off that top rim that has the other label on it from what I was growing for my spring and summer garden of peppers. So we're gonna cut this top rim off. Yeah, you can buy more cups, but I already got these. I already spent time with my poking the holes and all of that. So we're gonna reuse these cups again. Why not? I don't have anything else to do, so why not? So I'll be back once I get all of these tops sawed off, and we can move on to the next phase, which is getting these cups filled with some soil. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back now that I have cut off the tops of all of our styrofoam cups that we were growing all of our peppers and tomatoes in. As you can see, we had our super sweet 100s, we had our pimento peppers, and our Roma tomatoes. So here are all the tops that are going to go in the garbage. And here are all the cups that we will use for our seedlings to get them up potted. And so let me get these cups with some soil. I probably will have to do some more sifting as well because we didn't sift enough soil for all of these cups. So be back in a few minutes. Hey, welcome back. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get some of our seedlings that we have sprouting in our Girlfriend Grow Kit into some cups that we have so that they can get a little bit bigger and get them into some real potting soil that has some nutrients in them for them to grow. So that is the next phase that we are in, and we're going to be popping out these cells. And first what I'm going to start with is my collard green trees, my tree collards that we received from Miss Harvey Container Gardener. Right now we have 2 cells that we have successfully germinated 5 seedlings. So we're going to get these 5 seedlings up potted into some cups, and let's see. We're probably going to do 1 in each cup because we want these roots to develop and we want to get some healthy, strong plants. Okay, and so we have 2 cells here that have collard tree collards, and we're going to pop these cells out and get these seedlings planted down. All right, so let's get this block of soil here loosened up and get this seedling out of here. And this soil is very, very moist. I didn't know that it was this moist. I would have preferred to do this while this was dry because that really would protect the root better if it was in a dry medium. But it's time for these to get out. They are in soil that is way too moist. So we're going to use our tool that came with our Girlfriend and get these seedlings out as carefully as we can. And there's the whole root. It has not been broken. And we're going to get it planted down. And we're going to plant this stem very, very deep because these plants were very leggy. So we're going to plant it deep and only leave that top sprout out of the soil here with the one true leaf that has sprouted in the center. And we're going to secure that neck and the root by packing the soil around the stem. making sure that the root is secure in its new growing medium. I'm gonna wipe these cups off, but for right now, we got one collard green tree down. And let me get my marker so that I could make sure that I am labeling these cups. So we're gonna write on this cup tree collard. And put it back in. Okay. We'll wait to water everything after we're done. So we're on to the next cup here, and I think I see 3 seedlings. And so we're gonna write on this one too. Tree collard. And get to the next cell that has the tree collard seedlings. And I'm not mad at that growing medium that we used to start these seeds again. It was the Burpee Organic Seed Starting Mix, and this little block of soil that I paid $5 for made about 8 quarts of seed starting mix. And so I'm just gonna go as deep as I can get down in the cell and lift the soil up to get to my seedlings here to separate them out. Together. So we're gonna put one there. We're gonna give you your own cup. And we're going to give you your own cup. And we had a little tiny little baby here. Looked like it was trying to start. So we're gonna put that in this cup with one of them. Get these little seedlings planted down in a pot. Right here. Get on in there as far as you can go. But I want you to go. And I'll probably put this little poop poop in here with you. You're gonna put the little poop poop in there. Yeah, it's a real growing medium. And see what it does. Do you live or what happens? Okay. There's another cup for this one here. Getting that neck all the way down under that soil. And I could have probably waited till they got a bigger leaf, but I just felt like that growing medium was stunting their growth. So I did want to uppot them and put them into some real soil and see how they do. Okay, so we are uppotting our collard trees, tree collards. And last but not least, you going in this cup here, getting you down as far as I can get you, and still keeping the neck secure with that true leaf coming out the center. We're gonna start with this one Lone Ranger here that's lowly in its pot by itself. We're gonna dig deep and use the fork and come underneath it and pull it on up out of there. find that root. Here you are. And get this root planted in this cup. We're gonna leave that little growing medium around it, but we're gonna definitely make sure that the neck of that kale is as deep as we can get it in this cup and secured. This one has 4 very leggy kales, and they all have a true leaf, so I definitely want to be very gentle as to not break any of their roots. All right, come on out of there, girl. Get off of there. And I see one trying to break on me, so we about to be very, very gentle with these. There's one. And this one has to go deep because we want her to survive. Girl, still a little late, but it's all good. Alright family, so we have done a lot of uppotting of our collard greens and our mustard greens, lettuce, and next we are moving on to the broccolis. We're going to be uppotting our Desico broccolis. We didn't get any wall pan broccolis that germinated, so we're just going to be doing these. We did get a couple of the Calabrese broccolis, so we uppotted those, and now we're on to the Desico broccolis and getting them uppotted. Let's move you down here to see what's going on below. These broccolis have a true leaf, and what a true leaf is the leaf that sprouts after the 2 starter leaves that help the plant sprout out. This is the true leaves of the broccoli. So it's the main leaf that is going to grow the plant that sprouts after the leaves that help it sprout out of the soil. Next is to water them in. I'll wet the leaves too, make sure ain't no dust or dirt on the leaves. Now all we have left is our pak choy, baby choy, some lettuce to upplant, and we're going to be doing that in some grow bags that we have outside.